Hey guys. Hey, you should subscribe to More Mona. You know why? Because you will have access to more Mona. Exclusive behind the scenes, or also known as BTS. BTS at the live tour shows. All access to our family Discord. Some may refer to it as a cult. $6.99 monthly, $16.99, $69.99, $50.99, $59.99 yearly, or $6.99 monthly. That's all. Small costs for a greater good. Join moremona.com today. Thank you. Welcome to the podcast. Phelps is here.
Yo.
Welcome to the podcast, the Don't Call Me White Girl Show. Ooh, baby. Babe, I love you. You my everything. You my man. A wedding ring. This podcast will be dedicated to the Mannings. Congratulations to Tom and Nikira Manning. They tied the knot. I'm about to say spread the butter. You know, ain't nobody gonna marry me. I was about to say they spread the butter over the weekend. They tied the knot over the weekend. The wedding was beautiful. Sexy Red reposted, so now it's viral in true Time Flies fashion. That's right. Time Flies is a married man. If I was a DJ, I would hit that.
Wedding was good. It's pretty fun. The wedding was beautiful. It was nice.
Open bar?
Yeah.
Good job. Couple things I need to talk about. I'm going to kick right off into it. I love you bitches a lot. Had a couple complaints last week. Guess who don't care? Take what I give you, bitch. I'm hanging on by a thread. Oh, Mona, you look. I look it because it's happening. Next podcast is going to be a fucking announcement. She gone. Then what you going to do? Next podcast is going to look like this. Because I'm dead, bitch. But as of right now, I'm 10 pounds down. Kitty cat going through some things. I just feel like I have to be honest with y'all. At some point, your vagina it bites back, you know? And that's where me and Tabby are now. She tired of being ignored, so now she lashing out. Wow, wow, wow. It's hot. It's not the time for coochie problems. Pray for all the damaged, injured pussies around the world. Lonely pussies, fat, skinny, even you roast beef, the ones with the little dangly. All of y'all. Pray for all the pussies. But let's get right into it. Normally, typically, if it's something I need y'all to watch, especially documentaries, because, you know, we share that in common. We love documentaries. We're documentary folk. But sometimes I get these documentaries where it's like overwhelmingly amount of people just coming at me, watch this. And a documentary called Tell Them You Love Me. You don't look too busy to me. I'm sorry. I have ADD. But it's a doc, and sometimes I'll actually give Phelps homework. Does he do the homework? Rarely, right? But this documentary is so crazy. You know what? I'm going to ask you to watch it. I know that you will watch it because I don't want to say you can relate to it, but it's something about the documentary that you went through too.
Did you just send me this?
I don't know. Let's listen. This is where we at right now. The documentary is called Tell Them You Love Me. Yeah. If you know you want to watch this and you do not want your favorite cousin, Don't Call Me White Girl, out of North Philadelphia to ruin it for you, turn this podcast off right now. I'm not waiting until next week. I'm about to tell this the whole documentary and then he's still going to watch it because it's one of them.
I might not though.
This your last chance.
If you tell me the whole thing, I might not watch it, but go ahead.
This is your last chance. If you want, now listen, you know what I recommend? I recommend you play this in silence, don't even watch so I can get the view. That's what a real cousin would do. Then go watch the documentary and then come back here so we can cackle about it. That's what a real cousin would do. This is not going to be the only conversation about it. Also, I do want y'all to, I don't care what I drop. I want you to stream it. Turn the volume down. You ain't got to listen. Just stream it. How the f*** I'm going to pay for college? Anyway, is everybody else left? Most of y'all saw it already because you told me to watch it. A white woman out of, I don't remember, New Jersey, like the Mount Laurel area, Rutgers area, a teacher. She was raised by her mother, who was also a teacher. Her mother dealt with people with special needs. Now, to give you a little idea on her upbringing, her mother was so engulfed in helping people that need extra help that she recalls being 7 or 8, finding crutches around the house and pretending to have polio and pretending to have disabilities, right? She learned to read Braille at like 8. She requested blind pen pals at like 10. She's writing the blind. This girl was raised in service to, as far as for disabled people, in my opinion. She gets married. She becomes a professor. She was involved with a typical, I'm not going to call it typical. Basically, they're basically speech boxes, right? Now, when I see speech boxes, I just assumed that was just like a good thing for the disabled community. Now the nonverbal can speak, blah, 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 blah. But they're not really like approved in the US. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like people use them, but when it come down to the nitty gritty, which you'll see from watching this documentary, from me discussing the documentary, when it comes down to nitty gritty, it doesn't matter. And let me make sure I'm clear, because sometimes I'm not going to explain it myself. Now, I'm not talking about a speech box with a disabled person that has the capability to land their finger on refrigerator. Yeah. I'm talking about a disabled person that can't speak and they have a problem laying that finger down. When you have a problem laying that finger down, you end up in a situation like this. Come here, I need your arm for 1 second. When you don't have control over your hands, you end up with a facilitator. The facilitator looks like this. Yeah. So if I'm helping Zack and I'm saying, well, what do you want? And he has to press peanut butter and jelly, I'm kind of guiding him to peanut butter. Okay, let's keep going. So she's teaching this class. She's teaching classes at the college or whatever. She's all involved in all that. Sideways is a black woman raising 2 sons. She recognized something wrong with her son early. She kept telling the doctor wouldn't listen. Oh, you comparing him to his brother. There's nothing wrong with him. He wouldn't make eye contact. He couldn't sit up, couldn't hold his bottle. Wasn't hitting his marks. He ended up having seizures. After having seizure, it comes out that he has cerebral palsy. Now, I know that your first cousin also had cerebral palsy. God bless him. He also passed away from complications of cerebral palsy. But I knew that you having such a close relationship with your cousin that this might be like, what? Because you know what that looks like. Yeah. Right? Okay, so the big brother ends up with a degree. I think he was married. He loves his brother, loves his mother. Their father left early. They are very tight-knit family. But when he discovered some of the things that she was talking about, some of the things that she was doing, he said, well, maybe this would be good for my brother, because he felt like throughout his brother's life, his brother's name was Derek, he felt like throughout Derek's life that he could see something else in him, like it's something he has to say or something he's trying to say. For the most part, the most I could see that Derek could do, when he was hungry, he would smack the refrigerator. I didn't see the whole documentary with Derek doing anything really independent. He can walk with a little bit of assistant. He can also stand alone. But as far as communication, I didn't see anything. Eye contact, laughing, really nothing. She f***ed him. He introduced that lady to his brother. She started to work with him closely. First, it started with for this. I didn't say that right. She was him. This about 5'1".
That's tough for him, though.
And all y'all was in my DM. My last DM I got about it. Are we gonna kill this from a white woman? We gonna kill this on it?
Nah.
Y'all gonna be surprised at what I have to say. So let's keep going. So, basically, in true white woman
that.
fashion, true privilege fashion, she starts being a bugaboo, in my opinion. Number one, she changes his name. She's speaking to him, communicating with him with the machine. She's asking him questions. He basically says, well, I would really appreciate people call me what I like to be called, and I like to be called D-Man. When she mentions D-Man to the mom and the brother, they said that he was in a different program with a guy that taught him how to walk, kinda, and that guy will call him D-Man, okay? The name is Derek. Mm-hmm. He has balls. That's D-Man. This part probably flew over your heads and nobody cared, but it pissed me off so bad that white butcher D-Man, she will call him D-Man. He wanted to be called D-Man because he was a man.
D-Man.
We don't say D-Man. His name is D-Man. It's D-Man.
D-Space Man.
D-Space Man. If he was a rapper, that's two joints. You feel me? It's like, it's not D-Man. It's not a fucking apostrophe in it. It's not French. That ain't make no sense.
I don't care where.
Phelps, please let me continue. So boom. That's the first thing. His name different. They take, okay. Second thing, they about to give him something to drink. He said he prefers red wine. My brother don't even drink communion wine. That's his brother's words. He don't even when the priest put the wine in his mouth, he spits that raspberry. Every Sunday, embarrass the family. Spits it out. But in true white fashion, she was going to tell this old black mom about her motherfucking 30-year-old, 28-year-old Sarah Parsley son that she raised from the rooter to the motherfucking tutor. Okay? So they going on day trips and he's professing his love and shit. And she said she fell in love with him. Her exact words, he seduced her. You know what I think? I think that boy had to pee one day and she seen that big black cerebral palsy in them sweatpants. And she thought about that little ass. She go home every night. She said, I'm going to hump on this little boy and he going to like it. This is more common than you think. As somebody I know that's close to me and they had a disabled like uncle. And I remember that it had happened. He got an STD. So somebody raped him. He's 6'5". He probably walking around with a lot of
That's crazy.
If we both in the crazy home and you can't talk and this coochie keep talking to me, what's consent when you can't talk? It was a travel. Anyway, let's get serious. So it was the privileged part. I think race had a lot to do with it. I think it's a little bit of that that little thing educated people get, I know more than you. I'm smarter than you. I'm the one with the skills. I know what's going on. I think it was extremely offensive to that family. I do not know how the mom made it so long because most black moms I know would have bopped her ass. Mm-hmm. But this bitch calls and just they go to the house together and she's like, the man, should we tell him? Should we tell him, babe? And this nigga, Stevie Wonder, you know what I mean? This nigga just, he you know what I mean? And then she tells him, she's like, we're fucking. And literally, niggas, the mom said I had to sit on my hands. You know what that mean? Could you imagine a person that's picking your cousin up on a regular basis comes back and say, look, I got to keep it real about what's going on. Babe, tell him.
The condition my cousin was in was way different than him.
Why? If I can listen to him, it's summer. I'm anemic. I'm also black. Y'all gonna have to deal with that. Okay.
But I'm gonna say this: if my cousin was sturdy and walking around and living his life, and he got hair on his face and hair on his nuts, and he want to be called D-Man and get some coochie, I'm happy for him. If the nigga smiling.
So basically, it comes out the mom does, and it's the thing about the white girl that was so
getting a check all these years. Wasn't nothing wrong then.
This is the thing about it that was so frustrating for me. The white girl couldn't leave well enough alone. You didn't told him, stop pushing. She kept pushing, and it got to the point where The older brother went to the school and talked to like her boss, and and the boss was shocked, and she was like, "You need a lawyer. Like, this is kind of sticky."
Yeah.
But the way that girl told that story over and over and over,
she was doing too much. That's what it was.
She was being a white girl.
Yeah.
What they do. She was being too pushy.
Mm-hmm.
If he didn't have cerebral palsy, she was doing too much.
Yeah, yeah.
Why are you sitting on the phone with my mom telling me? This episode is brought to you by our friends at Rhythm, an award-winning premium cannabis brand. Rhythm sets the platinum standard for delivering the highest quality, true-to-plant cannabis experience to American consumers nationwide. They've earned their spot as the #1 premium cannabis flower sold in the country. Equally inspired by their passion for music and weed, Rhythm's team has spent years developing an iconic library of new and classic strains. Rhythm's team of expert growers gives each strain individualized care. It is high quality, legal cannabis without compromises, just as nature intended. Flavor the feeling, Rhythm is all about helping you experience cannabis your own way, and there's no shortage of certified hits in the lineup. From their VIP treated platinum flower line, their strain collaborations, specially curated by celebrity musicians under the Artist Series, including singer-songwriter superstar Tinashe, or the assortment of top-tier full-spectrum vape, concentrate, and pre-roll offerings. Rhythm Premium Cannabis has you in mind and is devoted to delivering the quality selection you need to find your rhythm. Only available for consumption by those who are at least 21 years old via legal dispensary channels in the following legal adult use states: Illinois, Nevada, Maryland, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, and Connecticut. Please consume responsibly and always keep your cannabis out of reach of your children and your pets. Listen, I've been on beat all week, if you know what I'm saying. Great strains, great different options. When I want to clean the house, a little pick-me-up strain. When I want to take it down, a little take it down strain. I really enjoy the pens. I'm sold on Rhythm. You got to check it out, cousins. Check it out and then tweet me and let me know what you think. So the mom gets crafty, calls her, records. A white girl fall right for it. Can you explain to me what you told me a couple months ago about my son? I mean, what really happened? She said that they had already practiced kissing before, and at this point, they were in her office, and she had an exercise mat and a beach towel, and she laid him down. And his brother sobbed because, are y'all ready? He got injured from that. He got rug burn. So when he would come home and get his diaper changed, he would have these rug burns on his back from this bitch riding him into the sunset. Because I know when I'm on top of you, I'm trying to get a nut. I will break your hip. If it's right there, if that thing right there, I will break your hip. That's why I don't ride face. Niggas say ride face, ride face. I don't want to break your nose, your chin, because I don't give a fuck where I catch it at. You gonna see it. You gonna help me get it out.
Yo.
I mean, I have rolled a nigga like that where I thought I fucked his back up. And you know his shit brittle, his skin easily rips. You could have greased his ass before you did that. Why you ain't go ahead and toss him on top of you and fuck him from the bottom? You really can't fuck. I'll let that nigga ride me. He ain't number 60 pounds.
Might be.
What are we talking about?
But you know that dead weight heavy. Never mind.
You going to hell. Listen. He called D-Man dead weight. Listen. She tells it all on the tape. They lock her up at school. She goes to jail. Nigga, she got 12 years for this shit. And that's the thing about it, too, that made me like, because when somebody is doing something wrong, they'll hide it. I don't believe that she thought she was doing something wrong. I think she didn't give a fuck. I think she may be a narcissist, you know what I mean? But I think she wanted what she wanted and she felt what she felt. It's just like with those facilitators using those machines. Not every facilitator is going to get luck and it works and it makes sense. But that facilitator that really believes in it and believes in that kid and really, you make your brain believe that shit. Mm-hmm. It was another professor that came out and did like a reverse study. And on a reverse study, he would basically blind you. And when he would blind you, every single time, the person that was being facilitated never picked the same as the facilitator when they couldn't see the same thing. It's bullshit. That's why they don't use it. But I know y'all gonna be surprised by my shit. Let me tell you something. If my son was 28 years old, coming home with rug burns on his back from getting fucked, I would probably pack up some condoms. I wouldn't even ask no questions. I might write a little no suck him too. Be a real bitch and suck him. Take it slow.
Take care of him.
Listen, the mom said, at the court and everything, mom said, people think there's no consequences for this. It is. Now he masturbates.
Exactly. Now
she said, listen though, she said, he wasn't doing that before.
Yeah.
She said he wouldn't have been doing that before because if you don't use it, you don't think to use it. I beg to differ, bitch. Because you know what? When I got hot in the pants, I humped the bedpost, the motherfucking pillow. I might have got a dog back a night or two.
And he probably, he mad y'all took his, you feel me?
You ain't never hump a pillow till you came a little bit.
No.
You ain't never grab a pillow, tongue kiss that thing, ask her the question, do you love me? Tell me you love me. I was only a child. You did it. Listen. I disagree with the mom when the mom said that he wouldn't have noticed his penis if she wouldn't have touched it. I mean, that motherfucker jumped, I might. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It wasn't necessarily that. She showed him. You feel me?
Yeah, don't get it fucking. I'm sure in this situation she woke the dragon up, but I don't believe just that didn't happen that he might not have masturbated.
Yeah,
that's a very normal human thing. And even for me, if I had a
though.
son that was disabled and I would catch him masturbate, you know what I would do? I'll put him in the back of the house and let him masturbate. He doesn't know he can't masturbate in the kitchen, but I'm gonna put him in the back. Go ahead, get that nut out. Yeah. I'm a different type of mom, nigga. Yeah. Like, I don't know. And my big question was, I want to know what D-Man think.
That's my
when that bitch
thing.
left in that prison bus, he stopped that swivel. That wasn't in the arms of the angels. Because that fat white bunny pussy was going up State Road. Felt she was married with a kid. You know, her husband found out when the police came to search the house. Yo, he wrote a victim impact statement, and for the most part it was, she's a narcissist, lying bitch. She don't give a fuck about our child, and I believe that she would do the same thing if you let her out again. But please show mercy. He was like, lock her up. But in true white girl fashion, she gets 12 years, she's appeals it in 2, she home in 3. She is a for life sex offender. She has to register for the rest of her life. She's a sex offender now. She came home, was a waitress, doing real good for 6 months, till one of them noticed her from the newspapers and she got fired from being a waitress. That's her life now. Yeah. But just watching it, I don't know if I look at her like this evil. I think she's a little stupid and naive and, you know, like whimsical almost. And I think she probably was in a real shitty relationship and that shit'll push you in them places. Yeah. And I think she definitely believed in that box and that's what made it get bigger and bigger and bigger. Because if this box, they were having back and forths. One day they were in class, right? She's supposed to raise her hand and say his answer. She says to him, I think you should say it this way. He said, no, say it how I want it. She raised her hand. She was a little embarrassed, a little flustered because it's a room full of people. She says what she wanted to say, not him. She claims that they argued about that. Wow. So you're arguing with you have to believe in that for that to be happening. So, yeah. I don't know. I probably would let D-Man would have been getting fucked around my house.
Say that the house might have been jealous that D-Man was getting something and they wasn't. Mom wasn't getting none, brother wasn't getting none.
Crazy.
Why is he getting something?
But yeah, she
home. He had the most money in the house too. Yeah, they was hating on D-Man.
The brother was a little successful. You funny as shit though. But no, the mother they both seemed really hurt. They both seemed really upset. Yeah. It made me kind of hurt and upset because this, you know, you finding injuries on him and not knowing what it is and then later finding out it's from sex, that's rough. Nah, you know what I mean? Yeah. But I bet my last food stamp that if we could just get D-Man on the mic, he might have a different angle on this thing.
Give him some choices to pick from on how he feel.
Tell them you love me. Tap in, watch it. Let's chat about it. That was great. Podcast over. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm going through some things, man. Okay. Chill. New school. Who this? Tamar Braxton, Angela White, Claudia Jordan, Saucy Santana, Carlos Miller, Swaggy P, that's who. June 20th, only on BET Plus. College Hill Celebrity Edition is back, y'all. And school is in session at Xavier University in New Orleans. You are never too old or too famous to get a real education. And the cast finds out how serious HBCU academics can be. These stars of music, comedy, and social media may be used to call the shots, but now they have to do what it takes to pass the test of faith and discipline that college life really requires. Can Saucy chill on the partying? Will Tamar make the adjustment from penthouse suites to life in the dorms? Who will break under all that pressure? Oh my God, I cannot wait. Listen, stream and find out, y'all, so we can chat about it. Season 3, College Hill Celebrity Edition, streaming June 20th. Only on BET Plus. You still need BET Plus? Join the millions who stream Black culture. Visit BET.plus now to sign up. Next, everything's going to be out of...
that yet.
What, babe?
Nah, I was talking to Zack.
Everything's going to be out of order today, and I don't care. I got this DM the other day, and I really was like, what the fuck? Okay. Dark side of the DM, let's get it. I don't get good dark side DMs. This is a good one. Hey, Mona girl, love you in the show. Been watching since day one. But let's get into it. I have this friend. Me and her been friends for over 10 years. And last year, she had her first baby. Before this, she's always been the party girl, going out every weekend. All the promoters know her. That type of party girl. And now I think she kind of resents her baby. She gets overly frustrated with her for the simplest things and has been popping and flicking her since she was 5 months. She's been popping and flicking her baby since her baby was 5 months.
Damn.
She's 1 and she already knows how to flinch. Being that we're close friends, me and the baby are super attached to each other. So I want to know, should I bring up her going a little easier on the baby since she's just a baby being a baby? Also, keep in mind, I don't have kids, because you know people with kids always say people without kids shouldn't tell them about parenting. What do you think, cousin? Should I just leave it alone and try to be around the baby as much as possible to prevent it? Or is there a way to bring this up and we can still be friends after? Number 1, there is no way that you could be around enough to prevent it. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Number 1, your girlfriend is abusive. That is weird. Nobody does that. Now, if I'm black American, in my culture, you don't smack babies. That's not what you do.
5 months.
I remember, I don't even want to say specifics because motherfuckers still live certain places, but somebody close to me, neighbor, had like a baby or a grandbaby. And I remember her plucking her constantly, like trying to train her not to do stuff. And just being so disgusted by it. And as soon as we left that room, me and my family member talking about that person. And that person was 60 plus. Culturally, I think depending on where you come from, certain cultures you might could flick a baby. Certain cultures, but in Black American culture, especially we talking about 2024, and we are very aware of the bad parenting skills that we were raised with. Mm-hmm. We are very aware of the fact that we are super physical with our kids because we're emulating slavery and us getting beat as slaves. We're very aware of being more patient and having a communication kind of relationship with your child versus I'm going to beat the shit out of you. We are the kids that was raised with the people that were put away and kept up. As soon as they got off the porch, they fucked 17 guys and got every piece of their face pierced and tried heroin. You know what I mean? So it's like we're a little more aware. Your friend is abusive. That's not normal. That is fucking strange. The next time she do it in front of you, I want you to spaz the fuck out. And if that's the end of your friendship, that's the end of your friendship. But you should flip out because it's strange and it makes you feel that way already. That's why you asking me, who's your internet cousin, who's basically a fucking stranger. Your girlfriend is a psycho. If she flicking and yelling and punching and all that now at 5 months, imagine how she handled when she come in she a little tipsy or she really had a bad day. She doing that in front of you. Imagine what she do when nobody's around. If you really feel like really, really concerned, call somebody, let somebody know. Her mother, her cousin, her aunt, the baby father, CPS. They say if you know something, say something. It's real. That's bad. She 1 year old and getting her ass whooped since 5. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You can quit your job. You can start a new job at the daycare that she goes to. You could then get another job at the apartment complex and be maintenance. So in the morning you do daycare and at night you do maintenance. And then you could do an overnight mopping job for the hallways of the apartment. You still ain't gonna be there enough to protect that fucking baby. I would leave both of them alone for the heartache part of it. But the next time she smack that baby or do something too rough on that baby, flip out on that bitch. Won't you whoop her ass? That bitch probably on cocaine. Oh, I couldn't wait to say that to you. It's 11:11. Please send me somebody with a medium-sized dick that like to buy people stuff that's real nice, that like to travel and eat butt, eat coochie. He could dress a little bit. He Muslim. Okay, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. What y'all doing if you get a wax and your wax lady start eating your coochie? I think that's such a dumb question. Who's turning down a coochie eating with a fresh wax, please? Okay, a couple things. What's the call went viral for getting his dick grabbed? I thought that was so awkward. Did you see that? Michael Rainey? Mm-mm. He's on one of them live 24-hour Twitch those chat things. Yeah. He's on one of the popular guys. I think one of the guys, not SWAT or whatever. And the guy's little sister, like she's about 19, 20, she walks in and just grabs his dick on camera. But it's all these little girls right above them. To the point that while she's grabbing his dick, if he was to push her hand would have hit a kid in the head. That's how close proximity it was.
What are you doing?
Weird. Her whole vibe gave weird, like them pushy aggressive girls. I don't know why y'all try that shit with people, especially 19, famous niggas. I don't think,
is he? And he like young man, like 20, early 20s now, right?
Who, Michael Rainey?
Yeah.
I don't know how old he is.
How old is he, Zack? But yeah, I'm not making that excuse. I'm just saying, like, what's wrong with you?
As a man, how have you ever responded when them girls grab dick and be all aggressive like that? Has that ever turned you on, or have you ever liked a girl that did that?
Nah.
Has that ever played out well?
And not in America.
Not in America just fucked me up.
But yeah, for the most part, no. Hell no. That shit, like, what are you doing?
All my little cousins, I know y'all want to take control and you want to be like these bossy Amazon women. Men don't like that. Men are not used to people trying to rip their clothes off and shit like that. That's what we go through. It's nothing about that. And if you know that you wouldn't like a man to walk in and just grab your titty, imagine being in a club and somebody grabbing your titty the long way as if it was a sock. Would you enjoy that? What if he grabbed it by the nipple, right? I wouldn't. You wouldn't enjoy that.
And I'm not that type of person, so that's why I need it. Like some people are like that. You feel me? They do that and they cool with that being done to them. I'm just not that. You feel me?
I'm still screaming free Young Thug. That trial is a shit show. They just locked up his fucking lawyer. The guy Woody has a future in comedy. If you're bored, just Google all Woody's trial excerpts. This nigga is hilarious. Like, and he ain't even trying to be funny. But yeah, that whole, if they convict Thug of that trial, I mean, I don't even know what else to say. Like, I would be shocked. It's a joke. Like, the whole thing. They locked his lawyer up.
Yeah, I seen that, yeah.
And he locked his lawyer up because the lawyer was on some, no, you didn't, nigga. No, you didn't. Here's the proof. Shut up. Like, that type of vibe. I'm tired of watching it. It makes me sick. It's disgusting. And Gun out here doing 5-minute shows. Please bring Thug home. A real nigga. Shout out to Martin Lawrence, old ass, and that nigga from Willow Grove or wherever he from. Because Bad Boys is everywhere. Everybody I fucking knew went to see Bad Boys. All the niggas with 3 bitches went to see it 3 times.
People said it was good.
I want to see it.
I didn't care to see it, but now everybody said it was good. Because the last one, I like the first 2. I love the first 2. But then that last one, I was like,
I ain't see the last one. I don't want to ruin the thing. I'm not into that. Like when they keep going. I don't like it.
Yeah, I wasn't. I was cool with the first 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'll go check it out at some point.
This is Tom's topic. It says Tyla gets backlash after seemingly not acknowledging her blackness during the interview. I don't give a fuck. Whether she thinks she a Negro, not a Negro, South Negro, F Negro, I don't give a fuck. Y'all be wrapped up into shit like that too much. Shout out to you know, I'm a TikToker. E Kane went viral on TikTok for saying some colorist shit. She came out like the next day and apologized and told the truth where it came from and all that. I have never seen that many fucking videos and think pieces about a person. It's like, why the fuck do you care? You don't even support this person. Like this bitch, I don't know what song she sang. I don't know how she dressed, what she do, what she did. Why do I care if she wants to claim being a Negro or not? Bitch, sucks to be you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? Y'all put these people in these pedestals. It's like, E. Kane is funny. She got great personality. She know how to do a motherfucking wig. She's not fucking a dignitary or a politician. So yeah, I'm expecting her to say stupid shit. I'm expecting her to do stupid shit. Yeah. She's fucking 25. Like, what the fuck? It's like you watch train wrecky type shit, and then when they get too train wrecky, you're appalled. This bitch went viral for saying she had BV. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? She went viral for saying she had BV and having that conversation with her baby dad. Do my pussy stink? No, it don't. I took my medicine. That's what my first video seeing her. Yeah. So the fact that she make a video saying color or shit is like, oh, that's, ugh. And she apologized, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I accept, you know, but whatever. Wait a minute. Listen, I want y'all to stop sending me stuff with Jaguar Wright. I don't fucking believe nothing that come out that bitch mouth. I don't care what she say, what she predicts. I don't believe nothing that comes out that bitch mouth. Stop sending it to me. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And she talks real fast. She was talking about Beyonce and Destiny Child and how Aaliyah has the career or something, or Solange is the talent or something. And she mentions, yeah, because at the time, Beyonce's solo career was mediocre. A lie. And it's like, you have this big, long thing, you talking for 10 minutes, but your origin is bullshit. Ain't nothing, it's never been nothing mediocre about Beyonce solo. No. Has Destiny Child had little, because they weren't mediocre either, but they had little rough patches, and the group dropped and this and that, you know. But Beyonce solo went just like that.
Yeah,
that shit ain't never hit mediocre. So stop lying, whore! That head wrap too tight. Jaguar Wright need to take her Lexapro. That bitch is retarded. Y'all keep thinking, man, that shit, and the fact that people watch it and really try to put stuff together and believe what she's saying, it's like y'all just want this shit to be true, but it's not. It's fucking not. Did I tell you all that stuff I found out about Drake? Like, I really found out why Drake had interest in Sexy Red, like why it makes sense they would be friends and doing shows together. It finally makes sense. I'll show you later. It's not for I'm about to say TikTok. It's not for the podcast. Why do y'all hate Billy Porter so much? Answer below. I just want to know. I think his lips is ashy sometimes, but other than that, I don't think it's a big thing.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you wouldn't know Billy Porter, babe. I got somebody coming on this podcast that's fucking huge, and I can't fucking wait. I also think it's strange that y'all was talking so much shit about Nicki tour, and Nicki is selling the fuck out. I'm worried about Nicki Minaj.
Why?
Just worried about her, and I hope everything works out for her. I think that she doesn't get the credit that she's due, and I think it drives her crazy, you know. And I wonder if she's happy, you know. Anyway, do I have a voicemail or no? I guess I don't, huh?
Yeah, there's one in there.
Okay. Well, I guess we could fucking play it. Wiz Khalifa got baby on the way? I didn't know that. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. With pussies, ba-da-pop, psych. I didn't do that. I didn't. You know, when I was a kid, I would get everybody Father's Day gifts. My grandmother, my mother, everybody. I went out my way to, like, celebrate Father's Day for women. I'm over it now. Now it's like, fuck Father's Day and fuck Mother's Day. You know what I mean, Zack? Fuck them all. Fuck them all in the motherfucking ass, you know? Fuck them in the ass with no grease. You feel me? Just a little spit. Damn. Oh, real quick. Shout out to Ruby Rose for keeping it real that she don't write her raps. I love that for her. Also, shout out to her for slipping up and saying she did Bad at Bougie at 16. Dummy. She's also the person that says she just throw gang signs because her nails was done. Until they shoot you at the light. That's supposed to say something else, Zack. I enjoyed that interview though. I noticed that Lil' Kim boyfriend is real young too. Why y'all not dragging Lil' Kim? Like y'all drag Drea. Y'all must expect it from Lil' Kim. What do y'all think about Andy Cohen? Put it down here. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh. It's a hiccup, babe. What am I supposed to do? Was it loud? Can you cut it out? Oh my God, I got on here and I told y'all about that rapper that snorted on during the interview. He's dead. They killed him.
Damn.
Yep, he gone. Smoked him. He from Chicago though. And he was dropping shit. I found one of his like scorecards online. Like seven dead bodies under his belt. He was only like 21.
Damn.
It was about time. Yeah. Damn, that was quick. Boop bop. Yeah, dropped his ass. Got him up out of here. All right, let me play this voicemail. I really want to, what's to call it? Do y'all remember Tracy Barbie? Did y'all know Bernie? Oh, wait a minute. Folks, I don't see the voicemail, babe. Oh, wait a minute. I have good news. We have one more live podcast that we kind of forgot about. June the 21st in Philadelphia at City Winery. You can purchase your tickets today as you watch this and come see us June the 21st at City Winery. It's literally this weekend. Yeah, I am so excited about it.
Last show, y'all.
Oh my God, it came so slowly. I was just so excited about it. I cannot wait to see each and every one of you. Make sure you get your tickets, man. Get your VIP tickets, get your meet and greet tickets, get all that, man. Let's have a good time, baby.
Hey, Mona. Hey, Phelps. Love the podcast. So here's my situation. I've been in I guess you can call it a situationship with a guy over 6 months now. He doesn't want anything serious right now. And I do. And, speaking to a lot of my friends and things like that, they keep telling me not to put so much time in potential, and to keep my options open. He is the person that I think I ultimately want to be with, but, I do think they're right. I don't want to close myself off from other people. So I do want to start dating other people as well. But I'm wondering, how do I go about dating other people without running the risk of, getting caught or running into the person that I'm...
How the fuck you gonna get caught by somebody that don't want to be serious with you? Out of all, I am a man, for real. I'm a girl's girl, but I'm a nigga. I've been around niggas my whole life. And I think one of the best tricks that I ever seen my niggas pull over a bitch face, like the wool over a bitch eyes, is to have a bitch that they don't go with walk around going with them. A nigga won't claim you. A nigga won't even store you in his phone and will have you scared to death to even speak back to a motherfucker. This nigga don't even fuck with you like that. And you won't even tell a nigga thank you after he tell you a bad bitch when you post your picture on your story. How the fuck you sneaking around a nigga that don't want to get serious with you? You don't owe that nigga nothing. What you need to do is go pop that pussy and see if he like you for real. Because if he cared about you, he gonna say, ho, what you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute, you my bitch. Oh, I ultimately think that's the person I want to be with. Bitch, he don't. He's telling you, I don't want you.
Yeah, you should say something to him. Tell him you want to get serious.
This is him. I don't want to get serious with you. This is her. Mona, so how do I date without him finding out? What the fuck are you talking about?
Just go outside. Nigga.
That is the dumbest shit. The dumbest shit. When y'all date men that go to jail and then you go to jail with them, you can't leave your house. You have to be home to get the calls. You can't go nowhere. You can't go out of town. It's like you doing a bid with him, bitch. Did you sell meth or did he? And the second bestest trick is when you go with the nigga, but the nigga don't go with you. And you got 20,000 rules that you have to live by. I wish the fuck I would. See me, I'm from the match a nigga tribe. I'ma play like you play, twin. We one and the same, daddy. You ain't serious. I ain't want to be serious either. I want to marry. I've been wanting to get married too. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't be on that, but somebody definitely said that to me before.
Said what?
What she said? She said, "I'm not your girlfriend, but you my boyfriend."
And the thing about it is, people have those situations where the guy isn't saying, "I don't want anything serious," but for this motherfucker to say, "I don't want anything serious," and for you to in turn translate that to, "This is the person I want to be with," bitch. Wait, this is what I want you to do, right? Stand up wherever you are, go to your closest sink, take that water, don't turn on the hot, just the cold, and just get up, get up. You're embarrassing us. Go get you a nigga. You know God won't bless you with the nigga you're supposed to have when you got the wrong nigga around you. You know that, right? That's why my roster empty. Because I'm waiting, Jesus. I'm waiting.
Might be some truth to that.
Do it again. Bitch ass nigga. I love you guys. You got something to say, Phelps?
Still having 2 on the way.
Pulling teeth with this motherfucker. I'm going to go because I want some meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
My stomach empty. That's why I'm sitting.
Can you take me
this.
to a diner and we get meatloaf?
What diner got? I don't got. Yeah, I ain't. Yes.
You learning, Daddy. I'm gonna suck you in the car. It's stupid. It looks bad. You don't watch. I ain't no baby. You the damn baby. I'm the baby. You don't know how it is. I want to talk about things that I can't talk about. I wish I could do a sub episode so I can tell y'all something. Some Philly gossip. I got some Philly gossip, and I want to know y'all opinion on it too. Remind me to talk about the Philly gossip on the sub episode. Shout out to the Discord. Shout out to y'all, man. Know how I feel, man.
See
Things
y'all
changing.
Friday.
Yeah, I guess pop out if you want to. I guess if that's what you want to do. I might be there with your baby dad.
Larry and Lionel's our opener, y'all.
Shout out to my hair.
21.
It took 20 hours, but it's worth every minute. Y'all like it? Shout out to Mel Love from West Philly. She killed this. She deserves a shout out and a check
nice.
and a tip. Thank you. Does that make you want to fuck me?
That was aggressive.
Okay. Is it aggressive like I might put 2 rug burn holes in your back when I ride your little ass into the sunset? I love you guys, man. Be patient with me. It's the summer. I love you so much. I just played that and it's super loud. I love you. I love you. Love you. Please stop DMing me. Exit for rent. Pray I get my nails done. Oh, I just kissed it like I kissed the tip. It's time to go.